Hey everyone, it's Night. How is everyone doing today? I am having a fantastic afternoon, so I decided I wanted to play some stupid creatures and some stupid spells and put a bunch of gold into play. And so I've decided to jam on some 5-color aggro for this afternoon as our sort of kickoff deck. And I don't know if you've ever seen this deck before. I know that Jeff Hooglin had streamed it a few times, as well as a couple of other people have picked it up. It actually went to a couple of GPs and did okay. I saw someone playing it at a PPTQ a couple months ago, and that's what kind of like not necessarily drew me to the deck, but it was sort of the defining moment of, yeah, I kind of want to play that. It looks sweet. And so this is where we've kind of landed for today. Basically, this deck's idea is to play a lot of aggressive styled creatures that are all multicolored, with the exception being 4 Birds of Paradise and 3 Noble Hierarchs, just dorks that help us kind of ramp into our final threats and help us color fix a little bit in the terms of Birds of Paradise very specifically. But we play a lot like Humans does. We play a lot of disruptive creatures. We have Tidehollow Scullers. Voice of Resurgence can be very disruptive. Anafenza is really good against the graveyard-style decks. Geist of St. Traft is just like a really hard-to-deal-with threat. And then we also have like our huge top ends, so like Bloodbraid Elf, just cascading into anything in this deck is very, very powerful. Even sometimes just a mana dork, it's totally fine. Siege Rhino, very, very powerful. We have Mantis Rider. We all know how good this card is because of Humans. And then we've got a couple of other things, sort of removal spells to kick our creatures through blockers. So we have 2 Crackling Dooms. This just kind of handles a lot of problematic creatures. It kills like Bogles and stuff like that, and it's pretty powerful. We also have Kolaghan's Command to help buy back our creatures and then kill through some creatures, and then Lightning Helix to help combat the burn that's going to be prevalent, and as well as like creatures and all that stuff. So one thing you'll notice about this mana base is that it plays a lot of 5-color lands. So very specifically, it has 2 Reflecting Pools, 2 Gemstone Mines, 4 City of Brass, 2 Ancient Ziggurat. And because our creatures don't really have a bunch of matching creature types, it's hard to do the whole unclaimed territory Cavern of Souls thing. However, because every card in our deck, including in the sideboard, except for these 7 mana dorks here, are multicolored, we can play 4 of Pillar of the Paruns. I absolutely love this land. I've brewed with it a bunch. And basically, it just taps for any color, but only for multicolored spells. And as it turns out, when your deck is full of multicolored spells, that's pretty good. So I'm not going to go into specifics of the deck. I didn't build this list. This is basically what Jeff Hooglin streamed a few months ago. You can find 5-color aggro on his channel all you want. I just changed 3 Qasali Pride Mage to 3 Knight of Autumn because I really enjoy this card. And then otherwise, I've left the deck completely unchanged. So we're going to jump into a friendly league with it and have some fun, hopefully, because this looks pretty sweet, and I'm excited for it. While we're waiting for this league to pop off and get started and everything, I wanted to say thank you guys for hanging out. I really appreciate it. If you haven't yet, please hit the follow button here on Twitch or the subscribe button on YouTube if you're watching there in the future. I really appreciate both of them. They don't cost you anything, and they help get my name out there and help me streaming more frequently. I'd really enjoy it. As well as if you're listening or watching or listening, I guess, depending on what you want to do. Below my Twitch stream currently, there are 2 buttons. One of them links directly to my YouTube channel. It's just the YouTube button that says Knight of St. Traft. The other one is our YouTube link to our podcast that I do with 3 other people in chat. Ashes, The Grolin, and Nextdoor Lolly and myself. We do a podcast called Idiot Brewery, and we have a link to that YouTube channel as well. Videos should be starting to upload a little bit more frequently. We've recorded a couple of episodes now, and it's a lot of fun. Basically, we each just bring our own brews that we've made up for that week, and we talk about them for about 20 minutes, then we move on to the next one. And it's just kind of 4 idiots kind of screwing around, but it's a lot of fun to listen to. And if you want to find a couple sweet deck ideas or whatever, we usually come up with them there. So I would love to play first, and I would not like to keep a hand with 5 lands. I would like to keep this hand, though. This hand seems pretty sweet. I'm on the play. That one's not as good on the play. Tectonic Edge into Welding Jar. Is this Prison? Oh, this could be Prison. This could be very unpleasant for us. That's what it could be. My God, it is Prison. Yeah, good luck naming something with that one, bud. I've had this exact same start in a match before, except this was a Horizon Canopy. Like, dead serious. I played this at a PPTQ with a Bant Company. My opponent just goes, land that taps for colorless, Welding Jar, Mox Opal, Sorcerer Spyglass, hit my Devoted Druid, and then I just, like, lose the game. What do they name? Windswept Heath. That's pretty funny. Unfortunately, though, opponent, we're not ever using Windswept Heath. Although it's a good guess. What have you got? Whir of Invention, Crucible of Worlds, Mox Opal. We're going to take the Whir. My opponent just, like, slammed Sorcerer's Spyglass on one, just, like, attempting to maybe shut me out of colors. I guess I kind of look like an Abzan deck. I've got the two voices and the Tidehollow Sculler that kind of signifies Abzan build, but they don't know what I'm actually on, I guess. Sure. So my opponent has Crucible in hand, and they're searching for something with Talaria West, which is Inventor's Fair, sure. Which could stagnate my aggression here, which is not great. But shutting off their Whir is a big deal. Nice thing about this deck is that because it's so aggressive, I don't really need to worry so much about... Sure. I don't really need to worry so much about... I'm trying to think of the name of it. Using things on my opponent's turn, so I can just kind of like auto-yield through their turn and not do anything. Unfortunately, the aggro deck is drawing a bunch of lands, which is not good. Helix isn't bad. Sure. So I don't really know exactly what my opponent could be doing. Oh god, are they casting Whir during my turn? Oh no, they're activating Inventor's Fair, sure. It is getting Ensnaring Bridge, yep. Well, thankfully we have Kolaghan's commands in the main board to deal with that. As well as the fact that all of our creatures can currently attack through it. Now they... Yep, no, they still can. Nope, now they can't. Okay. Sure. We have Kolaghan's commands in the main to handle this stupid thing, so we should just, if we start drawing it, we should be able to win. Okay, so that's what they drew. They have just unlimited Inventor's Fairs, though. That really sucks. Birds of Paradise isn't going to get the job done. Although, this Noble Hierarch is... Why don't I cast this? I don't know why I haven't been. It's going to at least stagnate their Inventor's Fair gain. Yeah, you just Inventor's Fair or whatever. They got a second Ensnaring Bridge, okay. And they're likely playing it, so I don't know. Yeah. Sure. Engineered on 1. Okay. Hmm. I mean, another Noble Hierarch will help us fight through this. We can slowly kill them, I guess, the second they... Okay. I'll take that one. Let's cascade into something sweet. Boom. Okay. I don't think I can win through that. Just unlimited engineered explosives. Okay, bring in Maelstrom Pulse, bring in Abrupt Decays, bring in Night of Autumns. Let's see, Tidehollow Sculler is kind of weak. Voice isn't super great. Crackling Doom is really bad. Cut up Bloodbraid, I guess. I probably just want to keep maximum number of creatures. I guess I can cut another Tidehollow Sculler because it's just not what I want. We just need to be aggressive. Alright, what do we got? Yeah, I will definitely keep this. So this hand has got that really powerful turn 2 Mantis Rider for 4 style hand. Off like Copperline Gorge into Noble Hierarch into turn 2 Mantis Rider with the Ziggurat. Turn 3 like Siege Rhino. But we can't play the Forest and Noble. That's not what we want to do. Nothing, huh? Red, white, blue. Double blue Sorcerer's Spyglass, sure. What would you like to name? Because you can't shut off any of my mana abilities. This deck just like doesn't have too many activated abilities to ever care about. Let's see, I have Fulminator Mage in the sideboard. Grim Lavamancer. Nope. Green, green, white, black. Down comes the Siege Rhino. Ensnaring Bridge, okay. I think I can still probably kill you. Just under all of these Siege Rhinos. I'd love to draw like Knight of Autumn. Or Kolaghan's Command. Pretty much anything, honestly, that's going to blow this thing up. Sure. It's not going to kill me. So, yeah, look at the top 5 to do whatever you want. What are you getting? These graveyards do not matter. Was that a whiff? That's super not good for you. Blue, white. Oh, wait, no, yeah. That was right. I'm sitting here going crazy. Put you to 5. And now you have to empty your hand next turn. You have to play at least 2 cards. Or else Geist kills you. On 1, sure. Is this on 1? Oh, is it on 0? Oh, and they're worrying for another Ensnaring Bridge, maybe? X equals 4, sure. Witchbane Orb. Sure. Can't bolt you, I guess. Is the main reason for that. They got another welding jar and they're going to play it, sure. They have another War of Invention? Oh no, they have Bottled Cloister, sure. When is this ultimate? Oh, -4. I don't really know why that happened. Oh, just to give you a blocker, sure. With 3 welding jars in play, I'm probably not going to do much this game. And they have another bridge. Yeah, I'm not going to just sit here. My opponents got it. They wanted it far more than me, and they played Prison in a friendly league. Like, good job, I guess. Alright, here we are. Let's jump into this and hopefully not have to face through Ensnaring Bridge. Such a fun card. Okay. I actually like this hand. Turn 1 Noble into turn 2 Geist of St. Traft seems like it's going to be exactly what this deck wants to do. And this opening probably just looks like humans, honestly. Oh, it's Mill. Interesting. Okay, fun. I think they're going to super die, though. So, yeah, I'm just going to auto-yield this. It doesn't really matter. And I've got a Kolaghan's command. Oh, boy. Blue, white, green. Yeah, get that Geist into play. What has my opponent got now, huh? No hope. No dreams. It's all down here for you now, bud. Welcome to Thunderdome. Sorry, I muted myself there just for a couple of seconds so that you guys didn't have to hear me opening a pop can super close to my mic. That would have been super loud and very unpleasant, I'm sure. I know that it's probably a familiar noise to you guys, but I have a Bloodbraid Elf in my graveyard. Honk. Auto-yield Noble Hierarch triggers, auto-yield Geist of St. Traft triggers. Boop. Got anything else, opponent? You doing anything? It's like super dying to my creatures. Another Mesmeric Orb. Not very nice. Let's see. Return a card from my graveyard. Return this Bloodbraid. Deal 2 damage to you. Yep. Trying to draw 3, maybe drawing into like a Fatal Push or something. So my graveyard did super matter this game. Always yield my Cascade trigger. Give me like a Mantis Rider, please. Helix! Boom! Get it out of here. Oh, yeah. Okay, they've got like Fatal Push probably. I mean, they're going to 1, so... That was wrong. See, well, I mean, I guess, I don't know. You could have saved yourself a point of damage by not taking the Angel, but whatever. Even if you have a Wrath effect, you're like super dead. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm milling 10. Can they kill me this turn, I guess? Field of Ruin, do they have an Archive Trap? Because like, if they have an Archive Trap, then I'm dead. Oh my god, double Archive Trap. Alright, you got me. Okay, so against Mill, these Knight of Autumns come in. Maelstrom Pulse comes in. Abrupt Decay comes in. Do I even need Abrupt Decay? Probably not, honestly. Kolaghan's... Well, actually, no. Kolaghan's commit is very good. Crackling Doom is pretty bad. And maybe just, like, cut a Helix. Just because I don't really need it. I don't think bringing in Dryad Militant is super worth it, honestly. I could see an argument for my third Knight of Autumn, though. It's a little slow, but at least it's casting its creatures. Oh look, we do that on Mondays. Three Mesmeric Orbs. I guess I'll just take another Crab. Yeah, that might have been a really greedy opponent. Thankfully, I've got two Knight of Autumns in hand. Okay, so they drew a land and they're going to play an orb. Yep. Manic Scribe, okay. That blocks things at least. Except I've got a Lightning Helix in my hand, so it doesn't. Do I just Helix here? If I Helix the Manic Scribe, they have to block one of these idiots with their crab. I actually kind of like that. Yeah. Zap, zap. And I guess I could have swung... Well, they block one of them anyway. So, like, bolting them at the end of it doesn't do anything. That was easy. Let's try that one again, shall we? Actually, let's bring in this other Knight of Autumn. Well, Maelstrom Pulse has got a lot of good things about it. Maybe cut one of the Lightning Helixes. I guess Noble and Birds kind of become worse on the draw. This land base... These combination of lands really sucks for turn 1 Birds of Paradise. Alright, this one's fine. It's not great, but it's okay. My opponent also mulliganed, so... If we can get like a Birds of Paradise on top, that'd be... Or like a Noble Hierarch, be A+. It's not another land, basically. That's alright. During my draw step. Okay, sure. That was super weird, but okay. Thoughtseize. Yep. It's just like, which one of my creatures do you want to take? You can slow me down on tempo by taking my voice, but that doesn't super do anything. Anafenza is just a good beater, so is Mantis Rider, so, like, these are basically interchangeable. What? That was super loud. I don't know if you guys heard that or not. Some bird just flew into my window? What? Yeah, I was just going to say, like, taking voice at least takes me off tempo a little bit, because I don't have a 2-drop right here. That night draw was really good, though. What have you got? Manic Scribe, sure. Each opponent mills 3. You got a Siege Rhino in my graveyard. That'd have been a good one to draw. Voice this late is a little bad. Let's see. White, green, black. Get Anafenza into play. Unfortunately, there's a non-bow involved with this and Mantis Rider. That does kind of suck, but otherwise, this card is very good. I like Anafenza a lot. Yeah, the biggest problem is that it puts it only on tapped creatures. So Mantis Rider obviously doesn't get a counter there. I guess there was merit to like playing, I don't know, Voice or Knight of Autumn there, but I don't really see the point in doing that. I think I'd rather wait for Knight of Autumn to come down and hit one of their problematic enchantments or artifacts. Please attack me. Oh, okay. Blue, white, red. Get that Mantis Rider. Get to swinging. Yep. That's 4 mana Damnation, sure. Well, especially with the secondary Knight. This is pretty good. Auto yield this. Put 2 counters on it. Yep. Play Voice. What are we doing? That's a lot of blue. Are we hard casting Archive Trap? Sure are. Oops. That was fast and fun. My opponent got pretty good on game 1, just like able to sort of stagnate my aggression good enough and mill me out. Game 2 and 3, on the other hand, not so much. This hand's pretty bad. You don't want 5 lands in your opener for this. You're an aggressive deck. This hand is fine. That makes it a lot better. Okay. Good news, we've actually got a pretty okay Tron matchup. Just because we put so many threats into play so quickly. And they get put on the back foot really fast. And that's kind of what you want to do against Tron. If you're able to come out of the gate quick, then it doesn't really matter what they're doing. Oh, they're going to have turn 3 natural. Nope. No Expedition Map, no Sylvan Scrying. It's good for us. For a moment there, it probably looked like we were Jeskai Ascendancy, like Gemstone Mine into Birds of Paradise. That's a pretty common Jeskai Ascendancy build. Oh, they have Natural Tron anyway. There's the Karn, Father. You gonna go after my hand? What are you gonna do? -3, target my land. Yeah, that's fair. That does suck. Attack you. Have the angel go at Karn. Unfortunately, I'm kind of at my opponent's mercy here. They have a billion mana. Sure. That sucks. I just don't know if we can win now since we missed land drops and they destroyed one of ours. Yeah. There's not really buying back into that game. Fulminator Mages come in. Maelstrom Pulse comes in. Night of Autumns come in. Crackling Doom is okay as a one-of, I think. Helix is really bad. Voice is pretty bad. Oh, Tron. Just Tron things. Is everyone else enjoying me watching me lose to Tron? I'm crying about it if it makes you feel any better. I would like to play first. This hand is a lot easier to keep. Turn 2 Fulminator seems pretty hot. My life total just absolutely does not matter. Not against Tron. Either we die or they die before it does matter, so. I'm actually going to get the knight down. Boom. Yep. What are we getting? I think them missing a Tron land drop is really good. Us blowing up their map is even better. Them only finding a forest off their ancient strings. Oh boy. This feels good. And now we're going to Siege Rhino them. Oh baby. That was 4 mana. There we go. And now next turn I can Tidehollow Sculler away something irrelevant, Fulminator their Tron land, and then they're probably not going to buy back into that game. They do have a forest in hand that we know about. Are they going to play it? Oh, they played a different one. Whew. Okay, sure. The problem is that you have to make sure you kill me before I kill you. Because, like, it's looking like that might not be the case of what's happening. They have a power plant in hand. I think I just take the All Is Dust. Yeah, they're just like super dead. That worked out. Alright, let's see if we can get that happen again. So as far as mana bases go in this deck actually has a pretty well-functioning mana base. I would say that if you were trying to build this deck in paper, these Mana Confluences, Gemstone Mines, City of Brasses are almost interchangeable. Like, it almost doesn't really matter what they are. Like, if you had 2 extra Gemstone Mines instead of these Mana Confluences, it would not matter. If you had Confluences over City of Brasses, same thing. I think having 2 Ancient Ziggurats is fine. I don't know if you want more than that, just because there are a lot of non-creature spells in the main board, especially, and then in the sideboard even more so. Ooh, yeah. Double Fulminator. Give it to me. And then obviously you definitely want the Pillar of the Paruns. It's like one of the best lands in the deck, as well as like Reflecting Pool. Reflecting Pool is so good. But if you ever play with Reflecting Pool, play with the other artwork. I am not a fan of this one. It's just really boring. The Shadowmoor one just looks so stellar. My opponent mulligan to 5. It's probably good for us. Turn 2 Fulminator to blow up one of these lands. Sylvan Scrying. Spatial Contortion. Okay. That's not as pleasant, but it's something. Unfortunately, it does set us off tempo. We can't do anything this turn. And if my opponent is Natural Tron, we're just going to cry a little bit. Nope, there's a Sanctum of Ugin. And I'm just going to immediately blow up one of their lands. It's just totally fine as a Stone Rain. Sure. Sure. Okay, they have a map, they have another tower. So blowing up one of their lands now doesn't really do anything. What we can do, however, is just get our aggression into play. They can't Tron us next turn. Sure, whatever. Sometimes that's just the nature of the deck. This card is so good. I mean, so is Fulminator, but grabs a forest, sure. It's kind of an interesting one to grab, but Walking Ballista, okay. Oh, buddy. Let's go hunting. Be very quiet. We are hunting Tron players. Sure. Sylvan's Crying, okay. What are they grabbing? Probably a Tron piece. That would be my guess, at least. Yep. They grabbed an Urza's Mine. Okay. Well, unfortunately, we're not killing them this turn. We are killing them through a removal spell next turn, though. With this Crackling Doom. Or through most blockers. Actually, no, we killed them through all blockers, right? Even Wormcoil Engine. If they just go, like, Slam Power Plant Ugin me, I'm just, like, dead in the water anyway. Or Ulamog. Or Karn. Or pretty much anything, honestly. Then the Walking Ballista would be kind of a pain in the butt. And they could do 10 mana, they could do 5. They could kill my board. There's 5 mana. Walking Ballista on 2. Sure. Red, black, white. Look at that, you're dead. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you still take 2 down to 3, and I attack you with my 3/3. Do you have a Fog? I love beating Tron. Man, does it make me feel good. Oh boy. Let's keep doing stuff like that, shall we? Two 1 with 5-color aggro. It's pretty close to a modern deck. Yeah, this hand is fine. I mean, it doesn't have a turn 1 drop, but that's okay. We can just do turn 2, turn 3, turn 4. Look like an Abzan deck that's got a really weird mana base. Bogles, you tell me. I can tell you it's not Mono White Enchantment Prison, because I'm the only psychopath crazy enough to play that. Besides ashes, I guess. This says each opponent. Yep, that is flying. Black, white, or I guess green, whatever. Boom. One thing that's great about this deck is that this is a great deck. This is 5-color aggro, so it's the great thing about this deck is that the games are never boring. It's always interesting and always fun. Sure. Yep. Before blockers hit your thing. Tidehollow Sculler, not super great. Yeah, Boggles is hot, right? Pathing, my dude. It's not very nice. That's a really big boy. There's an Anafenza. Do I just Helix this, swing in for 3, play Anafenza again? That seems fine, actually. White, red. Float a green. You did it. Only cool dudes play Boggles? No, that's not true at all. People who play Boggles are scumbags. I'm sorry, that probably offends Boggles players. Or maybe it offends scumbags. I don't actually know. I feel like Boggles is a not very fun or not very interactive deck, which is exactly what it's trying to do. So, like, saying that it, is or isn't or whatever is pretty bad, but, like, 100%, oh, Christ. They're dead, right? Jeff Hoogland doesn't play Boggles, does he? I also don't think Jeff Hoogland's a scumbag, but beyond me. I would like to go to my second main phase and cast this great Rhino. Out of here. Reed Duke, also not a scumbag. Reed Duke is a great guy. Nicest player in Magic. 100%. That was kind of an easy sideboarding, I guess. Reed Duke played Boggles forever ago. I also didn't say that all Boggles players are scumbags. I said that people that swear by Boggles are pretty scumbags. Oh, God, no. This hand is terrible. This hand's better. We'll top that. Hey, no turn 1 leyline for my opponent. That's good. Or turn 0, I guess. They got the Bogle. We will. You're right. I did say that Boggles players are scumbags. And what I mean by that is Boggles players that play now that swear by the deck. I just don't like not interaction, basically. Like, I think non-interactions is really boring. We're going to take that Daybreak Coronet. Our mana base coming to hurt us again. Destroy that one. That's true. I have had very tense games of Magic with Bogles. Don't get me wrong, like, I'm not necessarily complaining that Bogles should be banned or anything. I don't believe that it's a deck that deserves a banning or anything like that. I just don't like playing against it because it's not interactive. I find games that are not interactive of Magic are just, like, boring and kind of dumb. Oh, I'm dead here, huh? Okay. I don't know if there's anything else I want to do. Just keep this and do the thing we did game one. Sure. Sure. I mean, that's very accurate, though. Like, X and Y are too powerful in Modern right now, or at least are very good in Modern right now. And it's like, okay, so we banned X other deck that doesn't make any sense for banning. Like, Burn is the most powerful deck in Modern, so we're banning Collective Brutality. To be fair, though, their inconsistencies with the ban list go quite deep in other directions. Do you want to attack me? Oh, I will snap block. Do I just Bloodbraid here? Or do I Knight of Autumn the Rancor? Does the Rancor go back to their hand? Oh, okay, yeah. So I'd have to do this one. Which I guess is still fine. I think I'm just going to Bloodbraid this turn. That's why. Oh, baby. Whoo! Oh, man. That's why we do it. That's why we play this deck, chat. Oh, that's so good. Always lucky, never good. Remember, chat, it's always better to be lucky rather than good. 3-1 with 5-color aggro. God, this is hilarious. This deck is so stupid. I think the mana base could probably be fixed up a little bit. Honestly, there are some cards in here that just feel kind of like whatever. Like, I'm not 100% sold on all the Voice of Resurgences and stuff, but like, I don't know. Right now, it looks fine. It's functioning just as well. I also feel like it's a huge oversight that Savage Knuckleblade's not in this deck. 4 lands is a lot. Especially on the draw. I'm going to go back. Okay, this one's a lot better. No, I don't actually think I want that one. Ancestral Vision, huh? Interesting. Yeah, always yield this. I was saying that earlier too. One of my favorite things about this deck is that you just like never have to worry about playing on your opponent's turn usually. You just hit auto yield. This is one of the best bears ever printed. They should print this card again, honestly. It was just super good. Yeah. Immediately punished for not being able to cast anything in my hand. Except for this Lightning Helix. Should have kept that black source. Next door Lolly is now following. I thought you have been following for a while, man. I don't know about you. Alright. I'll take that. Just gonna get like cryptic commanded here. Siege Rhino. Apparently only on your mobile account. Oh, I see. Ah, you have a mobile account in addition to your normal account? That's kind of weird. Cryptic command. That's not very nice, opponent. Let me cast my spells. I just wanted to play a creature. Well, I'm glad you got to listen to the sweet, awesome follow noise. Black, white, green. Another cryptic command. Opponent, please stop. We're catching us on the tail end of this one. We're going to be playing Dredge next, so that'll be exciting. Four drops are really bad against control decks. Don't even worry about it. Yes! What is the problem with Dredge? It's fine. It dies to a single well-placed rest in peace. Logic not the Bloodbraid? Sure. I'm not going to pay one. Ugh. Visions. Oh, I forgot to talk about this. Apparently, my opponent's on blue-white control. Definitely, because they played Oust. Jesus. I prefer Bogles as your choice for deck to dies to one card. Does that deck die to one card? I mean, it dies to Crackling Doom. You thought it was Scapeshift? It sure is Scapeshift. Oh, what are you doing? Field of Ruin. Tisk, tisk, tisk. My opponent is being a jerk. Unfortunately, there's nothing I can do with that. I mean, I guess I could... Hold on. I could Lightning Helix the crap out of this Jace, the Mind Sculptor. Click me! I'm actually just going to concede. I don't think I can win that game. And I don't want my opponent to know exactly what I'm doing. So against Control, Dryad Militant seems kind of hot. So does Fulminator Mage. Kitchen Finks is pretty good. I guess a Knight could be pretty good. These Helixes are lame. Let's see. Crackling Doom, not so great. I guess Anafenza's. Oops, that was the Knight. Anafenza's not super great. Pew. Turn 1 Dryad Militant would be pretty hot. I'm not going to lie. I'm a big fan of this artwork. Therese Nielsen, probably one of the just absolute best artists ever. Looks so good. If I could get Therese Nielsen to draw my awesome looking Be Right Back screen and like starting screen and stuff on my Twitch, lose my mind. It'd be so pretty. Next door Lolly, because you're in chat too, which also makes this a lot easier, but since you're in chat or whatever, I am going to be at the shop tomorrow around like 3. It's usually when I get there, so. This hand is okay. Lots of 3 drops, but that's fine. Yeah, I'm always there around 3 for some reason. Two drop. Oh. I wanted a Voice of Resurgence. Sure. Do your thing. Don't worry, I'm not casting any spells. I would like to put this Kitchen Finks into play. Yeah! Gaining 2 life. Sure. Timely reinforcements. Interesting. I just Bloodbraid here, right? I feel like Bloodbraiding is just exactly what I should be doing every turn of every game. Oh, yes! Give me that Geist! Take it. Huh? You got the channel art title safe on mobile? Oh, saved on mobile? I see. I'd have to look at it. I haven't actually looked. I assume, this is such a great segue to do, Next Door Lolly is referring to my awesome podcast that I do with 3 other people in my chat on my channel, Next Door Lolly being one of them. And we have a ton of fun playing or brewing up a bunch of stupid modern decks. Nope, we are all punching you in the teeth. However, my Angel is going to kill your stupid Jace. Then they're going to double block this Geist, and then I'm going to Kolaghan's command to the crap out of one of their idiots. And it's going to feel... Oh... That's less exciting. Opponent! It's not what you were supposed to do. Okay. Well, yeah, I understand. I understand what you were saying. Alright. Do I blow up one of their lands? Or do I just, like, buy back my Geist while I can and kill their last blocker? I could just do that. I like... Return Geist, kill your idiot. Just do red, black, whatever, multicolored only. Boom! Give me that Geisty boy. If I could draw a land next turn and just, like, double Mantis Rider and kill them... Oh, I can't, because this doesn't help me cast it. And then they're drawing a billion cards, so sweet. You should have access to it. I gave you the password and everything. You should be able to just get on and do it. Oh, look, my opponent has a cryptic command. Yep. I would like to see your hand, though. It's in the Discord. I think I'm just going to take this Terminus. Although that might have been wrong. It's fine. I'm just playing around any of their Wrath effects, essentially. Cutting them off double white prevents all their Wrath effects. And I know that they only have an island in hand. They could, like... Yeah, they just played it. They could Celestial Purge. So they drew an Ancestral Vision. They're playing Timely, though, which is what I expected them to do. Let's go up to 18. I think Mantis Rider here seems to be like one of the better bets. Red, white. My life total just like doesn't matter too much. Oh, wait, what? Am I just dumb? Did I just like misclick through this? Blue, red, white. Yeah, I'm dumb. I don't know what I was doing there. Beep, beep. Maybe shouldn't attack with this. They're going to double block it so they can Terminus. They still have to draw the land to Terminus me, though. Opt, sure. If they've got it, they've got it. Feel the road my black source? Sure. Well, they have double white now. But yeah, the first time I looked at it, I was like sitting in. I was looking at it on my phone, and I was sitting in like the drive-through from where I went for lunch, and I was just like, oh, I don't really like it. But then when I got home and I opened it up, and then I put it on the Discord, I was like, actually, this looks pretty good. I really enjoy this. Can they die this turn? They can die this turn if they don't have a counterspell, right? I would like to put this creature down your throat. Is that okay? They have a Celestial Purge, which I guess they have to cast here. Oh, they have a Celestial Purge and a Path to Exile. Yeah, they like have to path things. I mean, they have Terminus. But, like, they just wasted a bunch of things. They have a Spell Snare in hand that doesn't counter my Geist of St. Traft. There's Teferi. They have to tuck one of these idiots. They're tucking the Kitchen Finks, sure. So if I draw, like, Mantis Rider, they die. That one's not bad either. They have a Spell Snare. Yep. It's out of their hand now. And now I just attack them for 3. No, I attack you for 3. Now they know that they have a Terminus, and they're drawing a billion cards this turn. Oh no, it's next turn, I guess. Is it next turn? It is next turn. Sick. With like 4 Cs. Alright, so unfortunately I have to play this into their Wrath effect. But I kind of have to do it. There's nothing I can do. I'd really appreciated like a Mantis Rider there, or a Bloodbraid Elf, or just something with haste, so that they could like counter this, and then I just kill them with the other one. And they're trying to figure out whether or not this is bait. It's not. You can Terminus me. Yeah, they're drawing a billion cards too, so that's not good for me either. Yep. Bloodbraid. Alright, put lethal into play. Let's see, opponent. Do you got it? You have 6 cards, 7 cards in hand. Do you got it? Oh, they passed me. Okay. But I mean, even Kolaghan's command... Even Kolaghan's command still does it. I just attack for 1, K command them. I didn't keep Crackling Doom in. Jeez. That sucks. Well, let's do our attacking thing. Knock you to 2. There are like so many live draws off the top here. Snap timely reinforcements. Ugh. God, we're gonna lose this game. Yeah, there's like nothing I can do here. Just super dead. Alright, well, 3-2 is fine with me. That does mean we get to open this sweet, awesome-looking treasure chest on stream. It's been a little bit since we've been able to do that. What do we got? Some play points, and a Battle Bond card, and a really bad limited card from M19. Boom! Alright, so that was everything for 5-color aggro. It was really sweet. I actually really enjoyed this deck. I think there's a couple different changes we could definitely make to this going forward. And I really enjoyed playing just like stupid multicolored creatures. It was a lot of fun. I know that at one point, next door Lolly even, you played the 5-color... Excuse me. You played the 5-color aggro deck that I built that had Glittering Wish in it at FNM. That was just like, basically... it had sort of like a wish package of threats that were like somewhat narrow. So like Geist of St. Traft, it was in the sideboard. It's just like a one of, and then like random other like Dramoka, Dragonlord Dramoka, and stuff like that. And you just kind of kept them in your sideboard because you basically with Glittering Wish you had 4 copies of the best of those creatures. And that deck, yeah, that deck was hilarious. So I wonder if we can actually like tool that into this or vice versa. Otherwise, I really enjoyed this. This was a ton of fun. So real quick, I'm going to jump off of this, and I'm going to go on a Be Right Back screen. I'm going to jump off of this, put Dredge in, and we're going to start playing Dredge. But I want to say thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it. And if you haven't yet, please hit the follow button. And if you're on YouTube, please hit the subscribe button. And if you want to, below my Twitch stream, there's a link to both my YouTube channel as well as the podcast YouTube channel that I do with the 3 idiots in chat that we kind of talk about stupid brews that we make in either modern or standard. And we're trying to stay away from like legacy brews, but like we could totally do it if we really wanted to. But outside of that, I'm not a St. Traft. I'm going to be right back. Going to swap over to my other deck. So I will see you guys in just a bit.